today we're talking about 5.2 linear equations in two variables, and the standard form of a straight line is ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c do not equal 0. So before we get to actually solving this, what I want to talk about is if we have a line here, then we can know the equation. If we know the equation of the line, then we can find its points and then we can graph it. To graph a line, you must know at least 2 points and a third point to check. So here in this first line here's our equation of a line with two variables, x and y. We're given the x's, 0, 1, and 2, and we're going to find our y's. Now how we do that is that we substitute these numbers in for x, and then we solve it for y. So we start with y equals -4, parentheses 0 plus 3. So that would give us y equals 3. Okay, so I put a 3 in here. So now we have 1 point of this line. So the next one is y equals -4, parentheses 1 plus 3, or y equals -4 plus 3, y equals -1. So now we have two ordered pairs. We have a 0, 3, and a 1, -1. So now we can actually graph the line, but we like to have a third one to make sure we didn't make any mistakes. So the third one will be 2 and what? So we have y equals 2, parentheses times 2, not 2, sorry, I wrote the wrong problem down. -4 times 2 plus 3. Y equals -8 plus 3, or y equals -5. So then I can put this -5 in, and now we can graph this. So we can use these to graph the line. So I'm going to come over here, we're going to graph it. I have my coordinate plane. This is my x-axis, this is my y-axis, and then I'm going to put some little marks here so that we can count them. So this will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -1, -2, -3, -4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got our coordinate grid up there. So we first need to go with 0, 3. So that means 0, we don't go left or right, and 3, we go up. So here's my first point. Let me use it in red so that you can see it a little better. 0, 3. Our next point is at 1, -1. The 1 stands for the x, so I go over to the right 1 and then down 1, so that would be about right there. And the last one is at 2, -5. So I go over 2 and I have to go down to -5, which is here. And then if I draw a line, they should be, now bear with me, I don't have a straight edge. I'm using a made up grid. So my line should be right there. Okay. So this is the, that's the graph for this one here. Okay, let's try another one. Let's complete the graph for another problem. Complete the graph. -x plus y equals 6, and our points are, we're given some points just to get us started here, but in the future we will not be given these, you will pick them. So we got 0, 1, and 2, and those are all for x, so I start here and I can go, well, 0 plus 1 equals, not 1, I got y. Y equals 6, so y equals 6. Then I can put -1 plus y equals 6, solve for the y, have to add 1 to both sides, y equals 7. And then I have -2 plus y equals 6, I solve for y, and I get y equals 8. So all we're doing is plugging in the known values we have and solving for the variable that's left over. One last one here. We'll do more of the graphing in the next section. We have x plus y, x equals y plus 1. So we're given some x and y, and we're given 0, 1, and 2. Notice this time we're given the y parts and we got to find the x parts. So we're going to substitute in and find them. So we have x equals 0 plus 1. That would be x equals 1. X equals 1 plus 1. X equals 2. X equals 2 plus 1. X equals 3. So let's graph these. We have the coordinate plane here, the x-axis, the y-axis. We're going to go over 1 and up 0. So here's 1, and I'm going to put a dot because that is over 1, up, down, 0. Now I got to go over 2 and up 1. So I go, that's 1, that's 2, and I go up 1. Here's where they meet, 2, 1, and I put a dot. The last one is over 3 and up 2. So what's another point that could be on the line would be down here, because see how this is going up? So this could be another point, this could be another point, all those could be other points on the line. So that's how we complete a table and how we graph it. So the next section we'll be talking about x and y intercepts.